Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to. Feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you might grab it, a blanket or cushion or block. And come into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Start to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Let's begin with eagle arms. We'll place one arm on top of the other. If you can, get the palms together. If you can't, you might link at them or just focus on the elbows. And put some pressure between the arms like you're trying to pull them apart, spreading the upper back, spreading your rib cage. Notice which arm is on top, release, and take a few gentle swings. And then bring the other arm on top. Again, some pressure between the elbows, spreading, widening, looking for spaciousness. And then, again, a couple gentle swings. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you. Fingers facing forward, roll your shoulders back, your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can, sternum rising up. And release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs. So the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall, drop your right ear over to right shoulder, press down through the left shoulder, stretching left side of the neck. And rotate your chin to your chest, come over to the other side, both shoulders drop, but now a little bit more through the right side, looking for a stretch there. And let's rotate chin to chest, come back to the first side, and then go back and forth a few times. Little circles. Watching the sensation move from one side over to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release the arms, head floats back up. Again, hands to the floor behind you, shoulders roll back, elbows roll back. Puff up the chest. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. And then roll your way back up. Let's bring feet to the floor, hip width apart. Shift your hands to the floor in front of your feet and take a little rock front to back. So you rock your weight forward, looking for a stretch through the toes as you rock back, getting into calves and ankles, Achilles tendon. Drop the heels, lift the hips and come to hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart. parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out, letting go. And then plant your hands near the front of the mat. Step back into a high push-up position. Feel the connection through the whole body, head to heels, long spine. And then shift your weight forward, low push-up, and come into your back bend. So that could be low or high, cobra or up dog. Shoulders back and down. And then back to down dog, hips high. Take your time getting into each shape. Starting with what you have learned in the past, use what you know, and then building upon that with what you're really feeling now. Continually open to discovery, to the real-time feedback your body is giving you. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose. Practicing that as a good option, remembering that you have the option of resting anytime, whether you rest in this shape or a different one. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And back to center. Lift up through table. Come back through down dog. Bend your knees, look forward and lightly hop or step your feet to the front of your mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms pressed down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Please take the time you need. And then each time we rest, choose a shape that feels like a rest for you. It could be down dog, but it could just as well be child's pose or sitting or on your forearms or knees. Last deep breath in and out. And back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms pressed down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in. And start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of the chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Let's hold here with hands on the floor. If you have blocks and want to use them, go ahead and grab them. Inhale, lengthen just the back leg. Exhale, hips sink low, making sure the right knee is right above the ankle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Last breath like this. Now straighten the front leg, part way or all the way. Exhale, slow, deep bend. Inhale, yawning open through the right hamstring. Feel free to use your blocks. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. One more. Step back. Coming through a vinyasa or your movement transition, make your way to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times, big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, hands on the floor or blocks. Inhale, lengthen just the back leg. Exhale, sink hips low. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Lengthen. And sink. One more. Now we'll straighten the front leg, part way or all the way. Slow, deep bend. Inhale, yawning open. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. One more. Step back, lower down, up dog or cobra, back to a good rest. 5 deep breaths. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up, inhale, chair. Let's hold here, hips sinking, head lifting, shoulders dropping. Feeling your torso being pulled longer. One more breath. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. From here, let's bring the right knee forward. Come into pigeon pose, right side. Scoot back through the left leg. Hope the hips get as low as they'll go. See if any props are useful here. And then come down. resting into the support underneath you. Bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your hip, move it out of your way so you can lean to the right. Swing the back leg around to the front and then lean over onto the left hip. Send the right leg back and make any adjustments you need to getting into pigeon pose on the left side. Use props if they're useful. Find a good support for your upper body, maybe resting your head onto your hands or a block or the floor. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your left hip, move it out of your way so you can lean to the left. This time bring your right foot to the outside of the left knee, setting up for a seated spinal twist. Feel free to do this with the bottom leg straight if that works better for you. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm can either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Each inhale, sit a little taller. Each exhale, rotate more, looking back over your right shoulder. Breath by breath, see what's possible. One more. Let's release, unwind, and switch. Bottom leg straight or bent, left hand to the floor behind you, right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Last breath here. Unwind, and let's come back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for bridge. Feet hip width apart, parallel. Make sure your feet are right under your knees, and then press your feet down. Lift your hips as high as they'll go. Interlace your fingers behind your back, shrugging your shoulders underneath you. Spreading the upper back and lower back away from one another, opening the fronts of the hips. When the pose feels complete, take your arms out of your way. Roll down and rest. Rest here until you feel like coming up again. If you feel like coming up again, you can take bridge, what we just did, or half wheel or full wheel, or any other back bend you know or want to try. Each time you come up, stay as long or short as you like. Each time you come down, rest until you feel like coming up again. If you don't feel like coming up again, you can enjoy your rest until you're ready for a counter stretch. And then take whatever counter stretch feels right for you. Happy baby is a good one. Maybe there's something else that would work better for you today. In happy baby, you can grab the soles of the feet, press your knees towards the floor. You might keep your legs bent or straighten them. Check in with your body. How do you want to wrap up this practice? If you don't want to wrap it up, you can keep going, of course. I'm going to finish things up in a moment. Taking whatever last pose or stretch feels right for you. If there is some way you need to adjust your body or your clothing or your props so you're ready for a good rest in Shavasana, take your time with all of that. There's no rush. If you're still working through your active practice, just keep feeling what you're doing, keep your breath deep. When you are ready to come into Shavasana, you can finally let go of the control of your breath, let go of your body, just let it release back into the floor. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. And come to a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for your support in all the ways that you do. Thanks for sharing what I'm doing with others who may enjoy it. I love hearing if you've enjoyed a practice, liking things on Facebook. subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you are able to support me financially, I so appreciate that. Venmo, PayPal, Patreon are all ways to do that. Have a great day.